Okay, welcome back. We'll continue with 6 max at Pokerstars. So we're not really getting anywhere. But we have a stack here of 234, and I like looking at it. So that's okay for me. I can sit here all day and just admire its beauty. But let's hope we can build. Alright, we're re-raising with the ace king, and you know, against donkey we're not going to get hit. There you go. I'm going to bet into that just in case he's got nothing. Why don't you fuck off? Tight fold, but you know how it's going. We could continue there with our marginal holding. Complete brick for the river, but it'd nice to see a diamond get there. Maybe with a not gonna happen, is it? We're starting to see a familiar pattern emerge where we kind of get fucked. That's quite familiar. Okay, Pokerstars. Random number generator. Listen carefully. I'm going to give you the authority to fuck Phillips. Love Eric Cartman. Okay, just be patient and try to get some here. King 7 off is not a hand we're going to be playing. I'm going to be re-raising the ace queen. I'm going to go quite big because it's not the best hand. We get top pair there. I don't think we're dealing with king king or ace ace. Let's hope we're not dealing with 10-10. I'm just going to shove. So, you know, if you've got any fancy ideas with your king queen or your flush draw, you can pay for it. You know the river's going to be a pig of a river. I'm going to flat the fours because so we get calls and we hit the set. We have opportunities. We'll never have opportunities. We'll never have opportunities against this player. It needs to come. I mean, he's got 53% VPIP. Sure, we've got to beat him in one hand. Come on. Just... You would think a relatively tight range would beat a donkey range once in a while. Yes? No? I don't know. Donkey Stars. That's another name, isn't it? Eeyore Stars. See, well, we got the good shot here with the Jack 8. No, we haven't got a good shot. Stupid. I'm folding the Queen 10 against a player with 9. He's obviously got ace ace. Face it. What else can you have? Ace ace, king king. I'm going big with the ace queen because we have a chance to... It has potential, and we have donkeys and flats and yada yada yada. Four, 5, 6, 7. Eight. 10. Oh, look, you know. 7, 8, 9, 10. Go on. Okay, let's... If you've got it, you've got it. Okay. And you got a 6. Fuck me, man. I can't win a hand against him. You got 6-3. Fuck off. I don't know, it's kind of fucking weird, isn't it? Fucking weird. Well, look, top pair, but it's got fucking 2-3, spade 2-3 or something. 2-3 of spades. I'm not going to give them a pleasure. I'll just. You know, it's tempting to call though, isn't it? Probably should have called. But we're beaten by a lot of hands. Not a massive amount to pay for. But I don't, you know. You know. You know, and I know that the way that it works here is that you're fucked. Just get used to the pattern and play the pattern, okay? You're gonna bet small here. I'm flatting the ace-8. I want to try and play as many hands as I can again. Oh, look at this. I'm going up. I'm flatting the 2s. I'm folding the ace-8. I'm just checking. Didn't have the strongest flush. We were up again, so it's one of those, you know, we bet, we get a fucking boat. We get a fucking super flush. You know, we get fucked. So yeah, I'm familiar with the way that it goes here. Play the pattern. Well, it's a poker pattern I'm talking about, really. I'm not talking anything nefarious. No, that's no. But I think playing the micros and beating the micros, it really does help you to develop your poker skills. I think. Oh, it's good to practice anyway. And, oh my god, you know what's going to happen here? Flush, straight. Bet big. Let's check. He sussed it. Go on, shove. Yeah, he sussed it. He knew he was fucked. He knew I was trying to get him to hang himself. He ain't that stupid, is he? I mean, he's playing like a donkey, but like I said earlier, they like to open, and then bet the flop, la 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 di la di la. But then they don't, you know, if they're triple barreling, you're generally in trouble. But they generally give up. You know, they generally open raise, you know, pot the flop. That's it, and fold. Open raise, pot the flop, triple barrel or fold, you know. And if the triple barrel, then you generally know you're in trouble, you know. And they don't hang around. They don't, you know. They're not players who think about it. They're like, nit, you know. And so, generally, they're giving up the turn if they haven't got anything. Gut shot. Bottom left. Double gutter. No reason to bet though, just try and get a cheap river cut, and we hit the river again. It's fucking amazing. It is so incredible, those rivers where we just keep hitting them all the time. Fuck me, man. Yeah, 40% VPIP. You know how it goes. Come on. You don't need me to tell you now who is going to win. Okay, so we're going to re-raise the ace jack. Yeah, flat the sixes. Nothing there. I still have half a coffee here. Cup of coffee. Cold now, but I'll take it. I'm tempted to call with the 210 with all that money in the pot, but you know this was going to happen. I fold. The next card's a club. We know this. We know the next card's a club. I'm flatting the king 10. Could re-raise, but there you go. I get nothing against this fucking donkey here. He's built back up again, you know. Just fuck somebody else over. And that's the thing, you just gotta get to a situation where they don't fuck you over. And get into a situation where you can do them. Second pair, we're calling one. We might have the best hand here. Just play her again, man. I'm going to be check raising here. Quite big, I mean. Let's shove it. If he's got it, he's got it. You know, I think we have to be in a position there where we have to represent the nuts when we quite clearly haven't got the nuts. I actually want a hand against him, so, or her. So. Poland flag. Or Indonesia. I think it's Poland. I'm not sure if players from Indonesia are on Pokerstars. Very similar flags, aren't they? Red and white, I think. Pretty sure it's Poland flag. Sometimes you hover over the players, you can get information, and sometimes you can't. So I think it said United Kingdom. It could be part of the Union Jack. It could be a Polish person living in the UK, who knows? Rex eel. Well, Rex is Latin for king, isn't it? Also used to be quite a common dog's name in England. King dog. Top pair here against donkey. He's probably got a flush. Good to the donkey. I'm going to re-raise. Rep a flush. Flat in the jack 9. Opening the ace queen. Donkey hit. I'm not chasing a judge stop there, but we've got a straight on the bottom. Betting half pot with the nut flush on the draw. And we got the straight, a bit of half pot again. What, you got pair sixes. Check raising with the ace 10 against the donkey. So if you can hear my gulping now, my coffee. You notice that when you drink normally, you probably don't really make any sound, but when I'm trying to drink quietly, you make the biggest sound. Well, we monstered that flop with the twos. We got top pair over on the bottom right, so I'm going in big here because we have the overcard. I'm continue to go big. Come on, man. Come on, man. Why don't you fuck off? That smells like a set. Or an overpair. Every time I fucking do a little bit of a bluffy bluff, I get fucked. I get fucked. Dear Pokerstars, would you like to take me out to dinner tonight? Because I like to get wined and dined before I get fucked. Eric Carmen, you have the authority. Re-raising the ace jack. We got the flush, it's going up. Straight flush draw as well. Betting into the ace. Shoving the raise. Just shove it down his face. I'm going up. Yeah, borrow, not keep. Oh. I can't even read your name. Commando. Let me taste your tears. Oh, your tears taste so sweet. Oh. Cry more for me. Please cry more. I give you the authority to cry. Cry for me. I want to taste your sweet tears. Cry. Love, Eric Cartman. That drives me crazy. I'm not fat, I'm just festively plump. This is going all in whatever happens here, I think, with these stack sizes. Fuck it. Well, that wasn't going to happen. Flattered the Queen Jack against Donkey. It's a crazy call, but I think we just have enough chips there to call with the two stacks. So, let's do it. It's a fucking waste of time, wasn't it? I mean, it was fucking hopeful. I mean, we are talking... Yeah, we forgot where we were. We did forget where we were. Well, you know. You know how to get people to fold. You've got ace ace maybe, you've got king king. Well done. I mean, you've won some chips, but why didn't you not go for the stack? I mean anyone can play ace ace like that, but really, don't you want to get their stack? I mean, shoving. Does it? You know, how likely are they to fold? Oh my goodness gracious me! My goodness me! We have flopped the nuts, young man. We have flopped the nuts. Okay, well, this is what Donkey does. They always bet out. We're just gonna call. Donkey's sweating now. What do I do now? Fantastic. Well, good boy. I mean, we got the nut flush, but we could be beat. Okay, I'm just gonna call. Let's hope. Let's hope this King is not there. We're pretty much only beaten by King now. And if it's King, I'm going to fucking be annoyed. But we have to shove. Wonderful. 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 I just wanted this donkey to go as well. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now we can start to admire the beauty of our stacks now. You see, like yesterday, the last 2 or 3 days on GG Poker, you know, we're just admiring 100 big blinds, 100 big blinds, 110 big blinds, 100 big blinds. You know how it went. Shit. And I'm gonna re-raise the ace jack here. So yeah, it was kind of like poo. And now you can see I'm still swearing a lot. But you can notice a happiness in my voice, a joy. Okay, I'm going big here because we have the top pair, not necessarily the best hand, but we have the overcard, and we have the nut flush draw. So we're not in total dire straits, are we? You know, but we are often in those situations. You are pooped by kind of queen, king, ace, which, you know, with a 44 V pip, it's highly unlikely. You probably got, you know, 6-2 off. Oh, my lucky number 6. All in. Yeah, you know how it goes. And we got top pair, flush draw, so we're betting into it. We're going to flat four, so I'm going to play as many hands as I can against these people. We don't get anything there. So just looking at my HUD stats off screen, about plus $3 now, you know. Well, you know, as far as the bankroll activity, what we're doing today, just talk about today, we've said earlier, you know, we generally aim to play these sort of $12 of tournaments on GG Poker. I might see if, I'm not sure if it's going to work. I might see if I can play whilst I'm playing those 5 micro stakes tournaments. I'm going to fold the 5, so just I might see if I can play cash games on Pokerstars as well. I'm not sure if my computer will take it. I mean, I've got a reasonably good, I've got a laptop and an external screen, which is okay. My laptop's getting a bit warm. I'll have to deal with that. It's kind of, but I think having Streamlabs laptop, Streamlabs, Pokerstars, GG, maybe my HUD running in the background, probably would be not the best thing for it. I'm going to re-raise the ace jack. I don't know, it might work. Who knows? Flat the 7s. We got the gut shot with the ace jack. I'm just going to check because I know how this goes. I'm going to call 1. Yeah, you know how it goes. Come on, don't be silly. Don't be silly. One of those ones, isn't it? 3, 4, 5. Oh. We'll call 1 here. We know how this goes. That's how it goes. You win some, you lose some. You win some, you lose some. I'm going to bet into the top pair with 2 donkeys. You know he's got a 7. I'm going to bet into the top pair. Just keep betting. You can probably hear my tummy rumbling now. But I can't really eat at the moment. I just sort of, I don't know, a gastroenteritis sort of thing. I've had it 2 times over the last month or so. Usually, I know this is boring for you, but usually I don't have this sort of stuff. I don't know whether it's just something I've eaten or whether it's a COVID thing or what. But if I sound a bit fatigued, it's partly because of that. I've not really been that well. Okay. I just want to protect against the flush here. So yeah, it's sort of, I'm not eating much, and then what I am eating is not really doing what it should do, you know. Just coming out. So I do end up quite, you know, fatigued. I'm not going to continue with the Jack 10 on that. But I don't want to just lie in my bed, feel sorry for myself. Oh, I'm ill, I'm sick, I'm dying. I don't mind sitting at my computer and trying to do stuff. I used to feel I have some value. Cool with the 4-5. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. Let's hope there's not a queen out there. I mean, this guy could have queen, because that's well within his range. He's re-raised. I'm just going to flat it, because I don't want to send off alarm bells. I'm just going to check. I know I'm going to shove. You know, we could be on a king queen, ace queen. Let's do. I mean, we could be beat. Cool. That he's on a king. There you go. Look. Oh. Cushy. Oh, please, let me taste your tears. Oh, yummy. They taste so sweet. I love Eric Cartman. Please, if you listen to my videos and you hear me saying this, don't take it personally. Poker's a game where we all fuck each other over, don't we? In a kind of nicest possible way. And I'm only saying what I'm saying for entertainment value, not because I actually want to taste your tears. Yeah. I like the South Park way of doing things, and if people don't get South Park, if people get upset by South Park, you know, how sad is that? You know, really. I think if I was famous and I did some stupid things, and it was on South Park and they were really taking the piss out of it or something, I would hope that I would be big enough to get it, you know. it might hurt, you know, but sometimes, you know, you need that kind of mirror to say, you know, sometimes when things hurt, someone says something maybe and it kind of hurts. It hurts for a reason, not necessarily because they've said it, because you know you're being a twat, isn't it? And you've been found out. You all know that little bad boy feeling. Where you think the rest of the world cannot see what you're doing. As you steal biscuits from the biscuit tin. And then your mum calls you a greedy pig. And you're really hurt by being called a greedy pig. You know. But the reality is you were being a greedy pig. So that, you know, that's how it works, isn't it? Something like that. I'm just checking here and we've hit the top pair. Wonderful. I don't care. We'll bet quite big. I mean, it's a nasty situation because we have the chips. That's we didn't really need to go into that any further. Okay, let's just check my HUD off screen. I might even bring it on. Plus $5. Okay, so I'll just bring it on. Look, right, cheer. Okay, again. Okay, so this morning we've got plus $5, and you know, okay, it's cappuccino. But we are talking bankroll challenge here, and the word is in challenge. The key word is challenge. Okay. But the fundamental thing is, I might do one more video. I'm going to finish this one in about 3 or 4 minutes. The main thing is, I don't know, is this the third one of this I've done this morning? And, you know, again, we've got $12 of tournaments to play tonight, theoretically. I don't think we're going to play anymore. And so far, we've paid $5 of that off. And so that's only going to cost us $7. Now, ideally, we can make more. Let's make $12, and those 5 tournaments become free. I really like free tournaments. You can even go as far on GG as getting staking in them. I'm going to call this. We got top pair. I'm not going to re-raise because we're more likely to get into difficulties than anything. I'm going to check, and that is an interesting card because the flush gets there, but our 2 pair gets there. We've got trips on the right. I'm going to call the 2 pair. Fantastic. Wonderful. Le joy. Was that le joyful? I don't know how to say the rest of your name. Le joyololo. Le joyololo. It's French, I think. Maybe it means the joyfulness or something. I know a little bit of French. But not that much. Okay, I'm gonna bet a half here in the bottom because we have possibilities. We have nothing. I'm just gonna bet one. I'm not gonna bet one more. I'm just gonna check. We have nothing. We can bluff it, but it's not really a bluffable hand there. I mean, it's like suicide sort of bluff, isn't it? All in. You've seen it. I've seen it. I've probably done it. Well, I think, I will pretend I have a flush. And they open the nut flush. They call. I like those ones that wait. You think, oh gosh, I've got it. It's tick, tick, tick. He's thinking about it. They're more, he's probably got a straight. And he thinks I've got the flush. He's going to fold. And then they call and they've got the nut flush, We're going to flap the 8s here. 2 short starts. Could even shove, but does he have a jack? It's just not enough for me to go on there, Could have the better flush than that. I don't know. I misread that. I thought there was a flush. My mistake. I wasted a chip. Enjoy. I think the value of that, though, you potentially showed them that you're really shit. I think sometimes you need to do that, you know. I think, what is it, the guy that does, is it Bart Hansen? Oh, no, it's Bart Sinton. I don't know. I think it might be Bart Hansen. He does cross live poker. And I think it's a really great show. I try to watch it. Sometimes I think he's a really good analyzer of poker hands and commentator on Live at the Bike, I think. Maybe even Hustler Casino. I don't know. Look at this one, man. We got the nut flush draw. I mean, he's got just come in. He's probably got an ace high. I don't want him to double up on my expense. Well, there's a better opportunity coming up. You know how it goes. We'll swap your fucking shitty fly thing. Yeah, going back to what he said, if it's Bart Hansen or whatever. Sometimes you need to call even though you're beat and you've got the worst hand. It's not always about, you know, how many combos has he got? How many combos have I got? We got the top pair, we've turned the top pair. And I think that's a really good point. I learned a lot from that kind of conversation. I think he's had that conversation a few times. And I think sometimes it's about showing people you're not going to be pushed over. You know, you're not going to be exploited. Whatever, there's a lot more dynamics than that go into it. You know, I donked that one, didn't I? I try to avoid donking. Sometimes I'm just not concentrating. I've got the open ender here, so I'm going to bet up. And we fucking river it again, don't we? I'm re-raising with the ace king. Don't want to go too crazy here. We flop the ace. We got the flush on the board. It could be queen, queen. I mean, we got a pot left. We have to represent the nuts with a pot. We're either gonna. It's one of those things. We're either gonna get it or we don't. You could have had a flush draw. You could have had ace queen. And I think, you know, we got a pot left, and it's just like, it's yours or mine. What do you want to do? I think just take the initiative. And obviously it paid off the, you know, forward equity or whatever, you know, whatever it's called. Just shove it in their face, equity. Shove it in their face, equity. Shove it in their face, equity. 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 I have done it to shove it in their face. And I come on. Okay, I'm going to pause this one and then I'm going to come back in a moment because we've done 55 minutes and we're going to try to keep it to 55 minutes or so. 45, 55 minutes. If you want me to do longer videos, if you would prefer that, that's fine, tell me. But this, you know, the next session will be in the next video.